Welcome to this year's Vacation Bible School 2016 Cave Quest. We put this little video together for you so you could have an understanding of any changes that may have happened from last year or years past that you haven't been involved with. If this is your first time, we welcome you. So just follow along. This link, along with the other links and information in the email you were sent, will be valuable to you throughout the course of the week and in the enjoyment and safety of your child as they go through this program. First of all, we want to show you the entrances and exits and where to come in and out. This can be confusing, and we've changed it over the years to be a little bit more secure and accountable for the children as they come in. You'll see this is the front entrance to the ATCO United Methodist Church. This is a combination Vacation Bible School with the ATCO and Tanzberg churches, but we're doing it here at the ATCO Church. This is the main entrance. However, this is not where you're going to drop your child off at, or you're going to bring your child in. This is where you would, as you come back to pick them up, this is the door that you could come in for the closing exercises. But this will be roped off, and we'll actually have you come in another room where we take attendance and check the kids in each and every night. Again, this is for the safety of your child, to make sure we can account for them, where they are, and make sure everything's safe for everybody and we have an enjoyable time. This is another door. This will be roped off as well. This will be accessible to you as well at night after you come back, when you come back to pick them up. There is a chairlift in here, so if you have anybody that has difficulty climbing stairs, we do have a chairlift right through the cross door there. This is the big door. This is the door where everybody's going to come in. You're going to drop your child off, bring them in. You're going to go through a very quick, speedy check-in line, nothing like we had in years past. You come in, check your child off. First night's the longest, and it's nothing more than handing them a wristband so they have their ID for the week, giving you your ID cards that this year we're also going to be emailing to you as well, so you'll have an electronic one if you want. And you'll be able to, the child will get their picture on that first night, so we have a picture of them, again, for security purposes. Heaven forbid anything ever happen, we have a current picture as well. So they will come in this door, you'll go in line, and we'll actually walk you through the process next. As far as parking, if you're going to park, come back and pick your child up and you want to be able to watch the program at the end, we have limited parking, so that's why we actually have an agreement with Town Hall down there. You'll see the arrow that's at the end of the building. There's a parking lot on that side of the building. It's a short jaunt. Come on up. We prefer you park there. That way it leaves the space in the parking lot a little bit safer for children as they're moving from station to station, but also we can save those spots for people that really could use closer spots and can't walk that distance. So again, here's the parking lot. Plenty of space. Worked out really good last year. It was the first year we tried it. Worked out really well. So there's a great spot to park. Alright, you come through the door to register or check in, whether it's the first night or any night after that. You find your last name, the letter that applies to it, you go through that line. We try to, again, streamline this, make it a little bit easier and quicker for you. You'll be met with a friendly face. First night, they'll give you a band and all your information, and each night after that, you'll get a little slip of paper, kind of tell you what went on that night or what's going to go on that night. But we also, this is where we check your child in to make sure that they're in, and we have them and it's a safe environment. So each night you'll come in here, you'll go in the line, get your name checked off, and then over into the sanctuary where we'll start the beginning exercises. So again, we've really streamlined this, nice and quick in and out. They'll get their wristband and name tags, as you can see. They'll be able to check them off. Like I said, the first night's and again, it's not really that long. The longer process where they come in and get their band, and we just do a quick explanation. So it'll be really quick. We're getting wristbands again this year. No, these aren't the wristbands and stuff that you'll actually see. There's just an example of it. They're actually kind of cool this year. The kids should get a kick out of them. A little surprise with them there. But they'll get a little wristband and they'll have their first name and last initial, so the crew leader will know who they are, but we also don't give too much information for anybody else, if they wear this outside of Vacation Bible School. The other nice thing is it has a little saying on it. We're going to have them inside out, so we have the child's name, but once you get done VBS, flip it around and it has a little message, look for God. You'll see up the top it says the number 1 has weird animals and a little QR code. That's the ID tag or the ID card that you will receive on the first night. You'll get 2 of them, but you also get the one, like I said, emailed to you. This is how the crew leader is going to know that, hey, you belong to this child. You were given this card. It matches up with their roster or their list of kids, the numbers, the QR code, and it won't say Weird Animals. It'll actually have this year's in there, but I didn't want to throw that in this particular presentation. So it'll have the logo, the number, and a QR code. And this is, again, how a crew leader who may not know you will be able to match you up with your child, so we make sure everybody gets home safe and sound. Alright, closing exercises. Like I said, you come through that front door that we saw in a few picture slides ago. You come into our sanctuary, and this is where we'll have the closing exercises. All the crews will be seated with themselves, with all the crew leader and all the kids in the crew. And then you guys will sit in the back or fill in any of the other spots. And you'll get to watch how the kids present, sing, dance, go with the music, and just have a really great time. You'll see the excitement that they have. So it's a really nice presentation. Before we get to this, we do want you to stay in the know, and we have some good ways to be able to do that. However, VBS is from 6 to 8:30 this year. We cleaned up the hours a little bit, so we're hour and a half there, make it a little bit easier to remember the times. But to stay in the know, we definitely need you to do that check-in, drop your child off, bring them in so we can see you and them. We know everybody's safe. We know all the kids that you brought got dropped off, which is important to us. You can get text and email messages. Down below you'll see this, and there's also an attachment to the email that will allow you to get text alerts anytime we have something come up. We have an issue, we have something we want to remind you about, anything along those lines pertaining to VBS. We can send out a text and or an email based upon this. If you're doing a text, send a text to the 81010 and in the message spot the @ ATVBS 2016. If you don't have that, you want email or you want both, send a blank email to ATVBS 2016 at mail.remind.com. Also, if you have a question, a problem, or anything that night, or any of the nights, you can call or text the number below as well. So we got a lot of ways that you can keep in touch. You also get a email from the ATCO and Tandsboro VBS email, so you'll have that as well. So plenty of ways to get a hold of us. We also want to invite you to our churches after VBS. We don't want the fun to stop there. For your kids, or that you can join us as well. We have 2 churches, the ATCO Church, which you're at now. Service start at 11 a.m. Sunday School, 9:45, and that's from September to May. We don't right now have the Wednesday night 7 o'clock service. We used to have that. We don't have that right now. And you have the 2 different ways that you can get a hold of us. The ATCOUMC.org for the website. We're on Facebook. And also, ATCO is fortunate to have a preschool, a certified preschool within it. If you're interested, know any kids that are interested, or parents looking for a preschool, you can reach out and get a hold of us there as well. We also have the Trinity Church of Tandsboro. We're about 2 miles away from the ATCO Church. Our service is a little bit earlier, 9:30 to 10:30, same pastor. Sunday school starts at 9:30. That is the actual start of the service. The kids stay in the service for part of it, and then they're dismissed to go down to have very similar to a mini VBS, where they come in for about half an hour to 45 minutes, and they have a lesson more geared towards their age bracket. We also have monthly small groups. We have them in person at the church, and we also stream them at the same time on Facebook, so you can join us on Facebook as well if you want. These topics include a wide variety of things. It's a new topic every month, so you don't have to worry about coming in and not knowing what went on. Coming in the first time is not a big deal because it's a new topic each month. We take different things in the church, whether it be stained glass windows, the steeple is our next month, or any other topics, and we go over them and kind of explain why they're there, why they're in the church, or why we do certain things during a church service. It's really neat. It's humorous and educational at the same time. We also have an online small group. That's pretty nice for the times where we're busy, we have the frantic lives, and we don't always have time to dedicate to a specific hour of a specific day to do that. We can do this at our leisure. We usually have a topic or a discussion, usually lasts for about 2 weeks, and then we go into the next either part of that program or next topic. So you have time whenever you get a chance to, 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 in the afternoon in your bunny slippers. Whenever's convenient for you, you can join us with that. So that's kind of neat as well. Our services are viewable online at the website below. We also are on Facebook and Twitter. We have email up at the top there. And if you have any questions or would like to get hooked up with our email or our text program where we send out notices when we have different events come up, send us an email and we can get you hooked up on that. Hopefully this program was informational for you. And I know your children will have a great time because they always do. Thank you and God bless.